Today is December 11th. Don't be a success at creating things you don't want. When what you want is difficult to achieve, there's a tendency to go for something easy because you know you can do it, like chanting 16 bad rounds, rising later than you should, doing service that doesn't challenge you. When I was learning how to distribute books, we just did magazines, and then later on it came to a point where we're actually giving people things and then asking for donations and then giving them the books. And so to just do a straight book was, for many of us, it was just out of our comfort zone. And then because it was out of the comfort zone of some used a lot of charity lines to distribute the books. But it was out of their comfort zone to actually preach to people. So in my experience, it was a shift to go from what I was used to doing, which was easy, but not achieving as great a success as what I could do that was going to be difficult. And then I learned to do it. So a lot of times we would rather be successful at doing something that doesn't produce the result we want than go out, than be uncomfortable at doing something that does produce the result we want. So you have to relate this to your own life and see what are those things that you're doing, that you're comfortable doing, that gives you some result, but it's not really the result you want. I think sometimes for many of us, we find a comfortable way to chant our rounds, that there aren't good rounds, but a way that we can get through it. And we don't want to go out of our comfort zone to do the austerity that's necessary to control our minds, perhaps sitting in one place, or whatever it may be. You have to think of whatever that austerity is, that, I don't even want to call it austerity, but whatever it is that you want to do, we want to achieve, but you're doing something else because you know you can be successful. So it's like we're being successful at failing, but we feel good because we're successful, even though the result we get by being successful is not the result we want. But at least I can do it. I'm very competent at doing something that gets a bad result, and I'm incompetent at doing something that gets the result I want. So I don't do it because I'm uncomfortable doing it, and therefore I continue doing what it is that I'm good at, that I'm comfortable with, that's not producing the result I want. And so there's a thing called homeostasis, where once you've done something a certain way for a very long time, it's really, really difficult to change. And so it's a big challenge we all have. Changing, this is the way I am. Prabhu, Mataji, could you be this way or that way? No, this is the way I am. Sometimes the way we are, although it's comfortable, is not the best way to be. So it's something to consider. What is the thing that you're doing, that you're succeeding at, getting results that you don't want? And what is that thing you really want to achieve that you're not doing because it's not comfortable? Hare Krishna.